magnificent and enormous Rivet City, where they pushed a guy off a ledge, talked to a whole bunch of people, and snitched on many more. Now it was time to proceed through the scientific laboratory and finally speak with Dr. Madison Lee and hopefully find one more lead as to the whereabouts of their missing father. This is Fallout 3!
Welcome back. Zoop, zoop. There we are. All right, let's do it.
Look, this is a restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people. It's you. My heavens, you look so much like him. You're James's son, aren't you? What are you doing here?
Wait, how do you know who I am? Have we met? You know my father? Have you seen him? Where's my father? Tell me now. Where's my father? Tell me now.
Calm down, calm down. What are you doing here? James said you were still in the vault. Look, this is all terribly irrational. Your father just shows up here as if nothing happened. He walked out on us. I know he had his reasons. I know it was to protect you, but still. Project Purity was our life. It was the only thing that mattered, and then he just gave up. He abandoned us, and we were forced to move on. I've already told him that it's over. There's no going back. Project Purity was a failure, and he needs to move on.
I'm trying to find my father. Have you seen him? Can you tell me more about my parents? I'd like to know a bit more about you. Tell me about this project you worked on with my father. What is this lab? What are you doing here? What do you know about Zimmer? Have you ever heard of someone named Pinkerton? What kind of place is this Rivet City? I guess we'll just start from the top and work our way down. I am trying to find my father. Have you seen him?
You mean you haven't? I assumed he sent you here. For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? James said he left you there.
This isn't about me. This is about my father. Now where is he? I left the vault to look for him. Screw the vault! I'm not staying cooped up in there. Screw the vault!
I see. So you decided to leave one of the safest places in the wasteland, even though it was in your best interest to stay. Sounds familiar. Well, I'm afraid your father is no longer here.
What are you, a scientist or an idiot? Don't you know what they do in those damn vaults? Maybe you happen to know that 101 was comparatively okay. I'm sorry, could you please tell me where he's gone? Then stop wasting my time and tell me where he is. Stop wasting my time.
Well, I don't know where he is. The last I knew, he was going back to the old lab. Now will you kindly leave? I have work to do.
Then tell me where this lab is so I can get going. Where is this old lab of yours? Tell me where the old lab is.
I'm going to tell you the same thing I told your father. Don't go. Whatever's left there, it isn't worth it anymore. The project was abandoned. We gave up. There's no reason to go back.
I don't need a lecture. I just need to know where to go. If my father is there, I need to go after him. I don't need a lecture. I just need to know where to go.
Fine. Suit yourself. It's in the old Jefferson Memorial Building northwest of here, along the river.
Okay. Can you remind me where my father went? I guess we'll hear some more dialogue, why not? Can you remind me where my father went?
The last I knew, he was headed back to the lab at Project Purity in the old Jefferson Memorial Building. I still say it's dangerous, and he shouldn't have risked it. That's all I know.
And I believe if you go back there, he won't be there unless you talk to Dr. Lee first. Like, you can't actually sequence break it. I guess the idea is, like, if you went there, he was still actually here, or en route to here, to Rivet City, to the lab here. Can you tell me more about my parents?
I suppose so. I worked with them for several years until your mother died, and your father decided it was time to leave. What else do you want to know?
What was my father like back then? I never knew my mother. What can you tell me about her? Why did my mother die? What happened? Let's talk about something else. What was my father like back then?
James? He was very driven, determined to change the world. Well, we all were back then, I suppose. He was focused on two things, really. Making Project Purity work, and your mother. When she died, I think he gave up. I know he wanted to keep you safe, but I think part of what he did was run away. But it seems that he never really was able to get over the idea. I'm frankly shocked that he waited all this time and wants to try again.
I never knew my mother. What can you tell me about her?
Yes, your mother was... well, she was a good woman. A very dedicated scientist. Your father loved her very much. It was a shame that she died. She had been excited to meet you.
It's amazing with two incredibly intelligent, seemingly, parents that they gave birth to such a fucking dumbass. Honestly. Why did my mother die? What happened?
Complications from childbirth. None of us were expecting it. We weren't as prepared as we could have been. You have to understand, we were struggling with scavenged, derelict equipment. We did everything we could.
I understand. I'm sure you did everything you could. You weren't prepared? My mother is dead. Whatever, I never knew her anyway. Huh. The last two are so interesting in very different ways. Huh. Let's go with this. Whatever. I never knew her anyway.
I'm sorry you never had the chance to know her. She was a good woman.
Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
Can you tell me more about my parents?
What do you want to know?
Oh, never mind. Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
Is there any way you can help me out?
Look, I don't want to be harsh, but I have problems of my own. I don't have the resources to support James's foolish endeavors or your chasing after him. I'm sorry.
Speech 14%. Come on! Isn't there anything you can do to help? I just saw you, like, eat 10 apples, fresh apples right off of this table behind you. Come on.
I'm sorry, I am not in a position to help you.
Well, thanks anyway.
You understand, I have enough to worry about already.
I'd like to know a bit more about you.
What? Well, I'm not sure what there is to tell. Your father and I, we worked together for a long time. I think we were really on to something. But then there were complications. The project was abandoned and your father disappeared. I returned here to Rivet City and established the lab you see before you now.
Okay, I mean, listen, lady. My mom died when I was born. I got a gap to fill, right? I need to get all fucking Oedipal up in here or whatever the fuck, right? I'm trying to fill out the staff sheet here. Tell me about this project you worked on with my father.
Project Purity, we called it. What do you want to know?
What was the point of it? Why didn't it work? Why did you stop working on it? What happened? Start from the top. What was the point of it?
It was simple, really. Fresh, clean water for everyone. Such a simple idea, and yet so impossible to realize. The plan was to build a facility that could purify all the water in the tidal basin at once. No radiation, no muck, just clear water. It just turned out to be more difficult than we anticipated.
Why didn't it work?
We had the basic principles down, we understood most of the science behind it, but the radiation in the area is so pervasive. Small-scale tests were fine, but anytime we tried to test the process on a larger scale, it was just too much. Maybe if we'd had more time, or better equipment.
Why did you stop working on it? What happened?
You happened. It wasn't just you. We had more problems than we could handle already.
You blame it on me?
Finally pushed it over the edge. Your father decided that you were more important than everything we'd been working for, and he left. He left all of us. Once he was gone, the Brotherhood decided we weren't worth their time anymore. Without their protection, we had to abandon the purifier.
Honestly, I'm amazed that so many scientists had gathered that were so brilliant and weren't part of the Brotherhood, you know? Okay, let's talk about something else.
Okay.
What is this lab? What are you doing here?
This is the Rivet City Science Lab. It's taken many long years to put together, but we've done well for ourselves. Our work on portable fusion power and hydroponics are coming along quite nicely, if not quite according to schedule.
Portable fusion power? Okay. What do you know about Zimmer?
That man doesn't have you looking for his pet android, does he? I've already told him to lay off it. He's distracting my entire team.
You ever hear of someone named Pinkerton?
That idiot? He left so long ago, most folk don't even remember him. He claimed to have found a secret stash of technology somewhere in the ship. Then he just disappeared.
What kind of place is this Rivet City?
Rivet City is one of the few bastions of civilization left in the land. We're working to rebuild our society, to make the world livable again.
Okay, well, I have to go now.
Good luck finding your father.
I'm always compelled by sort of the morality of Dr. Lee, right? She's definitely not just like a cut and dry sort of protagonist or like good character, right? She's not like well, she is a good character, I would say, in some ways, but she's not like very obviously just running around with good karma, just being helpful to above all else. Right, she clearly has her own sort of interest and motive in sort of pursuing her work, more so above all else, rather than anything, any sort of morality surrounding it, you know? I don't know. I guess maybe her main concern is just in rebuilding, right? Like she recognizes that she's gifted and wants to make some kind of impact. Right? Maybe she's like going after fame or something? I'm not sure. I think you definitely get more info and more reading into her character in Fallout 4, right? Well, assuming you go the route where you would learn more about her. Alright. Well, let's get on out of here. We should go look for Pinkerton, huh? There we are. Have we been on this floor? Midship deck? Yeah, because here's the bike. Right? Cantelli's door? Had I been in this one? Yeah, right? Think so. Okay. Well, let's continue on over here. Staley's door. Marketplace over here. Do I have a bunch of extra stuff I need to sell off? I am kind of encumbered. But it may just be stuff that I need to fire off here. Yeah. Okay. Let's get on outside. Great.
Hey there.
Oh. Hey there, Angela.
Yes, sir?
Oh. We can ask about Diego again. So how are things with Diego lately?
Someone told Father Clifford that Diego and I were... You know. Father Clifford expelled Diego. So, now we can get married.
Damn you. I've inadvertently helped you.
Bye.
Okay. It is a Friday. Maybe by the time we get done with this, we'll be able to more organically catch one of the sermons, right? Okay, so let's bring up our quests. Track this. Discover what Dr. Preston knows about the android. You know what? Maybe we should do that. I've never just out and out talked to Dr. Preston ever, right? Like I said, I don't think I've ever talked to him, honestly. Let's see. Where even is he? Over here? No. Okay. Up this way. Weatherly Hotel, maybe, on the upper deck. Yeah. Alright, then over here. Hopefully he's still, like, at work or whatever.
I really hope you're not thinking of breaking into there.
No, of course not. He's patient here. Get in here, Jericho, and shut the door behind you. Okay. Medical supplies chest. Can get some medical supplies for free. We'll take a look at the patient data system. That may give us the info we need. Happening, awakening, advertise, grappling, challenge, following, pantheist. I guess we'll do awakening? Oh my god, I got it in one. Okay. Rivet City Clinic Computer System. For doctor's eyes only. Unauthorized use will result in fine, confinement, or possible banishment by order of the City Council. Regional health hazards. Apart from the standard dangers, Rivet City provides a few uncommon problems for long-time residents. Lockjaw, muscle spasms, especially of the jaw, from getting cuts on the rusty ship hull. Treat with penicillin when available. Red lung. Respiratory problems from regularly inhaling rust particles, particularly a problem for hangar deck residents and shut-ins. Treat with steam therapy and time outside to flush system. Fish poisoning. Less of a problem nowadays, but occasionally someone finds a fish in the river and is dumb enough to try and eat the thing. Radiation levels spike and mercury poison drives most victims crazy. No cure, but at least people nearby get a reminder not to do this. Man, yeah, the ship itself is such a danger to them. It's ridiculous. Alright, patient files. Well, of course, what's more Fallout than that, right? Like, if anything, this is something of a middle ground relative to Megaton, where they literally lived around a gigantic bomb, right? But this kind of shit persisted in Fallout 2 all over the damn place, right? And to a lesser degree in 1, right? But certainly Fallout 2, you would go to a town and they'd be like, yeah, there's a mine full of monsters, right? Oh, there's a giant power nuclear plant here. Hope something doesn't go wrong there. Right? Alright, let's see. This is patient information. Bannon. Still suffering from his social problem. Keep on penicillin and try to convince him to watch out in the future. Brock. Another day, another broken nose. Rare to see him as a patient, but at least the people he refers are still alive. Barely. Cantelli, Pauly. Treatment for the steady stream of his addictions would be a steady income, but I can't waste the resources on him if he's just going to get hooked again. Holmes, Seagrave. Chronic case of red lung from all his repairs below decks. Prescribed a few hours of fresh air up top every night. Staley, Gary. Exhaustion. The man really needs to take a rest at some point, but then again, who doesn't? Trini. Surprisingly healthy. Apart from the alcoholism and other chronic dangers of her line of work, guess they grow them strong in lamplight. Oh, who was that again? Whoops. Trini. Have I met with Trini? I don't know that I have. I can't remember. Regardless, no information there that we needed or wanted. Okay, so let's wait 12 hours. So we can at least interrogate the doctor during waking hours. And I guess if we see Trini, we should probably talk to her, but maybe we have talked to her already. Who is this? Oh, Rivet City Security. Ah, Dr. Preston.
Clinic. Please don't disturb any of my patients. You don't look hurt. What can I do for you?
You're a doctor, right? Can you heal my radiation? No. You know of someone named Pinkerton?
Pinkerton, eh? That name takes me way back.
Yeah, we heard this.
He was always telling folk...
Yep. Nothing I can learn.
Take care of yourself.
Do I have to, like, pickpocket something off of him? Some information? His key? I mean, we're not particularly good at this, right? Yeah.
You can't just take that.
Okay. Well, what can you do?
Tamper with that, and we're going to have a problem.
Hey,
What are you, a cop, Shrapnel?
Don't know you, don't care. Keep it short.
What's your problem? Loosen up, pal. Know where I can offload some guns? You some sort of tough guy? You want to try me?
Ain't worth the ammo. Just walk away before security hauls you away.
You're the one starting shit, Shrapnel. Janice?
You need me? For what?
No, I don't actually.
So long.
Got how fucked
So
up
long.
everything was out here.
God, Jericho is so awesome. Fuck, I love Jericho so much. Okay.
Hello, mister.
Like I said, we're going to be hard-pressed to get a replacement for Jericho. I think we're just going to have him all the way through, right? I'll try out the other follower companion or whatever. Sister, anything going on? I was expecting you to actually do something.
You're bothering me. You don't want to bother me.
Oh, okay. Well, I got things to
So
do.
do I.
Sure. Head over to the market. Is Trini out here? Are you Trini?
Don't
No,
you have a component
Victoria
to deliver?
Watts. I ain't delivering shit. I'm gonna rat this guy out or kill him or something.
Let me or a security officer know if you see anything out of the ordinary.
Welcome to Rivet City Supply. I've got a little bit of everything here.
People like you are bad for business. This time you'd better follow the rules.
Yeah, what was Bannon's social issue? What was that? Bannon, anything
Welcome
else?
to Potomac Attire. I think I've seen you in here before. When you're ready to buy, just let me know.
No, okay. It's been a pleasure, Mr. Bannon.
Come back soon.
Okay, let's head on out then. Let's see if we can find this Pinkerton guy and be a massive piece of shit once more. Right, we're on a roll, you know? Well, actually, we aren't on a roll, right? We broke our mean streak accidentally. I accidentally was kind and helpful. Ugh. Okay, let's head on down here. Alley-oop. Good. Alright, let's see if I remember how to get into the lower levels. Does it actually help to turn on the light? I don't think so. Another ship there. Yeah, I don't quite fucking remember. Let's see, world map, local, Rivet City Market. No. Wouldn't help to take any Rad-X. Is it from over this way? I remember swimming to access it, but maybe I'm mistaken. It's like a little tugboat full of radioactive barrels over there, too. Maybe you access it on land. Maybe? Yeah, there's like a whole parking lot here. Oh yeah, look, all these things are pouring right off. I would like to get in. Oh, it opened from the other side. Huh, ain't nobody inside. Okay, fair enough. Got all these stacked up cars. Who's doing this? Okay. With how prevalent stacked up cars are here in Fallout 3, I'm surprised that in 4 they didn't have stacks of cars, like a car wall that you could build in the settlement building system, you know? Like if you knew ahead of time that Fallout 4 would have this big crafting component to it, this whole system, you would think that that would be part of it, you know? I guess they figured that they made the cars scary enough. They didn't want players to have to build walls of them for any reason or another. Okay. Well, there's the Jefferson Memorial, the rotunda. But I don't want to go there just yet. Oh yeah, look at this. The other half of the ship that like split off has rammed aground. Yeah. It's like crushing into the parking lot here. Oh. I never noticed that. I don't think I've ever really been around this section for the parking lot because there's not really anything over here. Oh, here we go. This is our appropriate path. Okay. Sure. Alright. And there's this lower level area too, right? In the main one. Can we even access that? There's supposed to be a bunch of lurks down there. Okay. In we go. I assume Jericho will catch up. Oh no! What happened to my clothes? God, I'm naked. Was it the fucking doctor who took all my shit? God, he took all my fucking stolen goods. He fucking took the clothes right off my back. God, I should kill that Dr. Preston. Okay. Door to broken bow, locked very hard. Shit, I don't have a key. I could mentats my way in, but there's definitely another way in, right? Yeah, there's definitely another way in. Hang on, I'm going for a swim again. There's totally another way into this place. I just can't fucking remember it. I guess it's better to be jumping through the water, right? He's like in through all this? Like I remember swimming into it. Yeah, broken bow right here. Oh shit. Okay. Golly, are you meant to jump? Oh no, wait, down here. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Perfect. Jeez and Pete. Okay. Get a breather. Okay. Anything else? Radiation is the same. Still 1 per second. Manageable. What's my encumbrance at? I guess we can use that to sort of divide. Yeah, he took quite a lot of shit from me. God, I should just kill him. Okay. Get all that crap back. How did he know that I stolen it? Would it show up red when he looked at it in my inventory? Okay. Good. Over here. I like the idea that our character might not like doctors. Right? Feels thematically appropriate. Got a lurk in here. Doing its lurk noises. Oh, shit. Okay. I believe there's like a scuba item or whatever that you can get too. Whew.
God damn, aren't you dead yet?
Jericho's already going to fucking town? Oh, the lurks are big and nasty.
I really miss this. That's the best you got.
Got one.
That's the best you got.
Whew, fucking A. Look at him jiggling now. Okay. Taking all this crap. Taking their lurk meat. Oh shit, I'm drinking trash water on the ground too. Alright, well this seems like the route I'm meant to go. Right, so I should probably check the other section that we had momentarily dived into. Let's do a quick save and reload all this crap. Good. Over here. Was it this way? No. Huh, a coffee pot sinks. Yeah, over here. Okay. Filing cabinet. Oh, can't look in there. Popping that open. Oh, Jericho did it for me. Thank you. Some of these cans are sinking, others are floating. What a mystery. Okay. Over here. Finance clipboard, locker. Good. Fortunately, we have enough Radaway to help out here. Okay, check out this area. Gotta stash the weapon. Quick save again. Oh. Oh, it loops around. Okay. Got some cola. Still good to drink. Bunch of junk for our weapon. Free stim pack. An iron and a camera. I'll take the camera for ammo. Empty metal boxes. Okay. Whole lot more drinking glasses, milk bottles, some blood. Toolbox filled with nothing much. Is that a giant coffee machine? No, it's a big old pipe, I think. Get these reloaded in here. Milk bottles. Alright. A tub, somehow. Good. Anything this way. We'll check this more waterlogged area first. Lockers are empty. Not this one, though. Oh, yeah, we've been in here. 53 darts. My God. Can't sleep in that bed. Okay. And that goes down. Okay. Good. So let's go to the less submerged sections now. Radiation level gone up. It's fine. No shot, Jericho. No shot. Ooh, very explosive here. Okay. Well, hopefully there's no lurks and then Jericho blows us up. Nope, landmine. It was armed. Scoped 44. Ammo. More 44. Healing stuff. Whole lot of ammo there. Oh, this goes out to the bow, I suppose. Lock mechanism switch. Pop the lock. Right? Let's quick save and double check. Yeah. Okay. Get our light back on. Should I shoot into the fumes to disarm the potential explosive? No, let's have fun. Let's be a little risky, right? Let's be a little risky about it. Okay, well. Got one of these here. It's definitely gonna fire something off. Is it safe inside of here? It is. Well, sort of. Okay, disarm it. Disarm it. Good. Now I'm encumbered. Okay. Let's have a look. Combat shotguns, 2 dog shit ones. Got them. Tipped over units. Purified water. How is this frag mine not blowing me up? I don't have the perk. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I just have to be super duper close. Mine box. Sure. Here, Jericho, can you take some crap?
Around here for?
Do a trade.
Sure. Give me whatever you got.
I forgot you even have a missile launcher on you. Okay, how about you take a combat shotgun and the 44? And how about... I'm not giving you the hat. I don't want you to wear a hat. Huh. What about these arms I'm collecting? I feel like we shouldn't be collecting them at this point. But fuck it. Alright, let's go.
Yeah,
okay. So I have to disarm this. Is it safe when I disarm it? Oh. Okay, yeah. This could get real hot real quick. Grenade bouquet. Oh, I can disarm it now. Good. How much repair did you need, or explosives, to disarm the bouquets? Okay, popping this door open. Any other booby traps here? Oh, a cola. Bunch of trash books, but we've already got 53 shots from the rocket launch here. Some mentats. Anything inside of this crate? Nope. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, no, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm unstuck. Okay. Thank goodness. 3 cola right there. How about this box? Nothing. This crate? Nothing. I like the idea that Jericho's just like getting wild amounts of deja vu. He thinks he's been everywhere we've fucking gone. Maybe he's just trying to flex. He's trying to show off in front of this fucking scrappy, dumbass kid. He's just really bad at it. Rather than saying, yeah, I've been here, he's like, I think I've been here before. He just sounds like he's off his fucking rocker. Alright, got an iron, toolbox, nothing good in there. A switch. Another toolbox, sensor module, wonder glue. Computer. This computer is ready to go. Oh, I can't disarm that. Okay, I'll activate switch. Yeah, these computers, I think, don't really do anything except blow up, right? Or do they? Yeah, if I activate this computer... Actually, can I get more explosives somehow? What's it governed by? Perception, isn't it? Yeah, so I can't. Okay. But yeah, I'm pretty sure those explosives containers, or terminals, will just blow up even if you disarm them. Well, not even if you disarm them, but they don't say anything. Okay, well, here we go. Pinkerton's private computer. A lot of owned items here as well. Oh. Hello, Pinkerton.
Hey there.
Hey!
How the hell did you get in here? I suppose you can't be all that bad if you made it this far without dying. This is the part where you tell me what the hell you are doing bothering an old man who obviously wants to be left alone. Get on with it already.
I can't believe they didn't give him old man voice. All right, let's discuss the facial reconstruction and mind wipe you did for the android. What are you doing here in this wrecked part of the ship? What kind of work do you do in here? I have to go now. What are you doing here in this wrecked part of the ship?
I live here. It's where I do my work, and it's far away from Dr. Lee and all those other monkeys dressed up like scientists. You made it past my defenses, which proves you aren't a dummy. And you haven't killed me, so I suppose you aren't here to do that. I suppose you can hang around if you want. Just don't touch anything.
Well, what kind of work do you do in here?
The secret kind. Well, if you must know, I'm an electrician and computer expert, and I'm a bit of a surgeon. Really, the most gifted scientist you'll find. I'm the guy that got Rivet City up and running in the first place. And after all that, Lee and her gang of flunkies pushed me out. Ha! Project Purity, indeed. What a bunch of morons. They can't even clean some water.
Really cool for a electrician and computer expert to be working in a place that's like 2/3 of the way flooded, right? And is liable to get completely flooded or sink at a moment's notice. Well, let's discuss the facial reconstruction and mind wipe you did for the android.
What are you talking about, boy? I don't know anything about any of that. And, what did you call it? An android? What's that?
Don't play dumb with me, Pinkerton. Let's just say it's in your best interest to tell me what I want to know. Sorry, I must have you confused with somebody else. Forget I mentioned it. It's in your best interest to tell me what I want to know.
Fine, whatever. This android calls himself Harkness now. Comes in and wants a memory job.
Oh my god,
I took
Harkness!
New memories and replaced his old ones.
The chief
Don't
of
believe
security?
anyone's done that before. Certainly not down here. That Commonwealth tech isn't all that fancy when it comes down to it. I'm also the only one in the Wasteland with the skill and the nerve to perform facial surgery. That android flesh ain't so different than ours. You want proof?
As we learn in Fallout 4.
The whole thing, so I could rub it in the face of Dr. Lee when I need to rankle her feathers. I hate that snooty bitch.
Finally, a real scientist. I'm sorry you don't get along with Dr. Lee, but we were discussing the android. What's she got to do with this? Show me this proof about the android. Yeah, she's a bitch. Can we talk about the android now? I agree. She is a bitch. Can we talk about the android now?
You're damn right she's a bitch. Ruined my whole goddamn life. But I can see you don't give a crap about any of that. Fine. It's all in my computer. Here's the password. See for yourself. Hell, just take these pictures and this holotape. Straight from the Synth man's lips. Just don't go telling Harkness, though. He won't believe you anyway. And you really don't want to see him upset. He can be a bit inhospitable.
Well, he is a cop. Harkness should be told. You'd want to know if you were an android. What if this evidence doesn't work? What if Harkness doesn't believe me? There's something you aren't telling me, isn't there? Say that.
Oh, all right. So maybe I didn't wipe his mind like he asked, but I buried it deep. Almost as good, really. But it's still there. Still accessible. All you need to do is use the recall code. Just say to him, activate A321 recall code Violet, and that will activate the hidden subroutines.
Right. And this exact, type of phrasing, right, this exists in Fallout 4, completely carried over. So why'd you help the android? What do you know about this android railroad? What do you know about the Commonwealth? You think you could perform facial reconstruction on me? So why'd you help the android?
Ha! Why do you think? I wanted to crack open that Commonwealth can opener to see what was inside. There's stuff in there I'd only heard about, and even then I didn't believe it. I can see why that Zimmer feller wanted him back so bad.
What do you know about this android railroad?
Bunch of bleeding heart morons, if you ask me. They're going to get themselves killed one of these days. And for what? Machine liberation? But they have brought me some really interesting tech over the years, so I guess they're okay. And that android, he was the chance of a lifetime.
Yeah, I'm shocked that the railroad found and decided to work with Pinkerton, of all people, right? Huh. Did they think that Dr. Madison Lee would rat them out? Because they would be right, I suppose, right? Given the trajectory of her character. What do you know about the Commonwealth?
Most of it's blasted nothing, just like here. But there's talk, rumors mostly, about a place called the Institute. That's where Zimmer and that android came from. God knows what else they got going on in there, but it puts our tech to shame, that's for damn sure.
You think you could perform a facial reconstruction on me?
And how? I am the only one in all of the Wasteland with the skill and the guts to perform facial reconstruction, you know. Look, you're different from all those other jerk-offs, so I'll make you a deal. You want a little nip-tuck here and there? I'll do it for you. I'll get to hone my skill, and you'll get the best surgeon around. The likelihood of death by infection at my hands is only 35%, let's say. So, what do you want to look like?
Whoa. I didn't want to look like anything. I'm good. Laser grafter skin resurfacing unit. Yeah, I'm okay. Are you sure you want this to be your face? Yeah.
Thanks.
God, did I just pay you money? I have to go now.
Don't let your guard down.
Okay. Too bad we can't ask him about this. The fuck happened here? Pinkerton's private computer. I can now read it just freely. You better have permission to be using this computer. City Founders Log. I guess we'll just read all of this. City Founders Log. April 25, 2239. Inaugural meeting of the Rivet City Council. In attendance, science rep. Oh wait, this is it. This is the same meeting that we had read about, right? Yeah. No, this is different. This is different. My bad. Okay. In attendance, science rep Dr. Horace Pinkerton. Civilian rep Annette Holmes. Security rep Brad Danvers. Oh. Was Annette Holmes the mother or wife of Seagrave? Okay. How did Harkness position himself to become the security rep over the other Danvers, right? Who is still very much alive. All right. As the Rivet Station Science Outpost has displayed significant stability in its location and reliable profitability for supply traders, a burgeoning civilian settlement has sprung up in the available space on our ship. To better protect and organize this growing community, we declare a 3-man council will act as a governing body to represent the interests of the residents of the newly dubbed Rivet City. Android Log 1. Ha! I've done it. I built a circuit neuralizer from spare parts using the diagrams rescued from that vault last year. I'm brilliant. I'll show those hacks from the Commonwealth now. Which vault? Android Log 2. I stole the mem chip from that jerk Braun. Where does he get off robbing people of their souls like that? Anyway, he's so involved in that simulation of his that breaking in and taking it was like stealing from a little girl. Of course, I won't know whose memories are on this thing until I integrate it into its new host, but they never specified, so it shouldn't really matter. I can't wait until the subject arrives. So he did all this in preparation. Circuit neuralizer from the spare parts using the diagrams rescued from that vault last year. Is it the same vault? From Braun? Or a different one. Android Log 3. I got those memories into that android like I was God sending down messages from heaven. Calls himself Harkness now. Thinks he's an old combat veteran. Did a little extra tinkering with his reflex system. He's certainly not someone I'd want to meet in a fight. When he woke up, he was all confused. We told him he was in a coma for a long time. Between the new memories and the new face I gave him, there isn't anyone that would recognize him. Not even himself. Before picture. God, he was bald. Okay. And after. Wow. He doesn't look that different, right? He doesn't look that different.
I forgot how fucked up everything was out here.
Okay. We gotta take that big book of science. Anything else here that we should be taking? A lot of bottle caps. But probably not necessary. I don't want to chance it with him right there. Okay.
Hey.
Hey. How about on the upper levels? Another door. Oven. Fridge. Little crafting area. Oh, with a free bottle cap mine. Metal box. Pack of smokes. Nothing much else. Okay. Can I interact with this? Yeah, this big computer looks so important you would think I would need to interact with it for some reason, but no. Ooh, Jericho. Take it easy. Okay. Let's check out this door. Oh, his like living situation. An inaccessible bunch of filing cabinets. Is this where he poops? He poops into this tire? Maybe he just poops into the rest of the ship. That's part of the trap. Right? You're in there floating around with tin cans filled with his dumps. Okay.
Hang on. I just need to catch my breath.
Got a little place to smoke. Anything in the fridge that's good? Not really. I'll take it, though. Okay, before I forget, let's read that big book of science. There we go. Great.
Yes?
Oh, look at that. Look! That's 7, whatever this is, that's present on the ship all the time. They reconfigured it to use in this way, right? I wonder if they did it on a metatextual level, right? When they were designing the area, or if the idea is that Pinkerton did it. I don't know. Okay, well, let's get out of here. There we are. Was it this way? No, that's not the shortcut out. Was it... Good lord, I actually don't remember at all. Let me check the local map. Maybe it'll help in some fashion. Maybe. Okay. Oh, here we go. I think this is it. No? Yeah, door to Rivet City. Perfect. Okay. So I don't want to go to Harkness about this. I want to go to Dr. Zimmer. Which, like I've said, I've never really done an evil playthrough. I think at one point, around the time that Fallout 4 was coming out, I had looked up the ins and outs of this quest as it started to sort of leak out what and where Fallout 4 was being set. Mind you, when Fallout 4 was coming out, I think it was like a year beforehand. It was none other than games reporter Jason Schreier who leaked out the script, not for the entire game, but for like the opening, for like the starting mission and everything, and sort of you know, setting up all the pre-war stuff and like the impetus for our character and whatnot. And that had just been out there for like a year, maybe more, right? About a year, maybe less.
Good to see you.
Hey, Crow.
Hey there.
I don't think do I have anything to sell to you? Oh, I do. I've got some explosives. Hey, do you want to buy
Looking
these?
to trade?
I am. Let's see. Let's do a trade. Yep. Oh. I asked you about your caravan,
If the
my
clothes make the man, then here are the means to remake yourself.
There we are. Get rid of these. Lovely. Do I have any cigarettes on me to get rid of? I don't think so. I ain't really about that life anymore. Okay. Yeah, we're good.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Gotta go.
Walk well, friend.
Walk well. Okay. Yeah. May you walk on warm sands. You hear? Good lord. Head on up this way. Let's do a quick save. And then... Is Dr. Zimmer always at the science lab? I think, but I'm not sure. Does he like go to the hotel to sleep or something? I don't remember at all. Weatherly Hotel. Have we been to the Muddy Rudder? Have we actually been there? I don't think we have. Oh, science lab is further down. Is there just like direct access to the science lab?
Saint Monica bless you.
Oh yeah, we've gone by it. So the midship deck is our fastest route? Yeah, we need to go to the Muddy Rudder before I forget about that. Okay, over here. Great. Sure. Okay. Good. I'm very thankful that there's not really any settlement or whatever in Fallout 4 where you're so easily sort of lost because they had to confine their like level design to a more realistic sort of portrayal, right? Because they wanted to have it be sort of realistically a ship, you know? When it came to Diamond City, it didn't really suffer from issues like that. Okay.
About my missing android.
Well, let's hear this.
I really must insist that you stop bothering everyone about your missing robot.
Oh. God, that shut him the fuck up. Fuck, damn, tell him, Janice. Here I thought you were all mild-mannered. You fucked him right up. All right, Dr. Zimmer.
Time is wasting. The sooner you find my property, the sooner I can get out of this slum. Really, how do you people live like this?
I found your android. It's Harkness, Rivet City security chief. The android is dead. See, here's an internal component. It's Harkness, Rivet City security chief.
Harkness, you say? Yes. Yes, that makes sense. He used to work for a special branch of the Commonwealth Police, after all. And he's right here, in Rivet City? Excellent. I must wait, find an opportune moment to confront him. Thank you for your discreet assistance and continued discretion regarding this matter.
He referred to them as Commonwealth Police.
This combat module will directly affect your central nervous system. I think you will find it quite beneficial.
Oh, you're gonna make me a cyborg? Wired reflexes perk added. Advanced technology from the Commonwealth has increased your reaction speed, giving you a higher chance to hit in VATS. By how much? 5, 10%? Huh. That's pretty good. Did we get enough XP for leveling? We did. Well, we should follow them here. Granted, it may be the case that nothing really happens. Right? It may very well be that we don't get to see anything pop off. Okay, let's get medicine to 60 at least, because that's the perk cutoff point. And then, I believe someone also wrote in reminding me that we had already found the repair bobblehead, so we may as well cap it out here. So I'll put some more points in. There we go. Alright. Now, what all have we got access to here? It was 60 medicine, wasn't it? Explosive. Master Trader. God, Concentrated Fire was so good. And we're just simply not going to use it. As is Grim Reaper's Sprint. Part of me wants to avoid Grim Reaper's Sprint because it's like probably the most powerful perk in the entire game. Okay. But, what do I want? Oh, you know what? Maybe I should get Cyborg. We were eyeing that before. You've made permanent enhancements to your body. The Cyborg perk instantly adds 10% to your damage, poison, and radiation resistances, and 10 points to the energy weapons skill. We could also get Chem Resistant. Having the Chem Resistant perk means you're 50% less likely to develop an addiction to chems, like Psycho or Jet. Chemist. Any chems you take last twice as long. That is useful. I think we go with Cyborg, right? Gotta. Okay. How about some of these level 20 above perks? What's some more weird shit? Oh, the sneak attack stuff? Yeah, that's good if you're running a sneak build. Explorer, no, that's pretty bad. I've never used unarmed weapons. Whenever I did play a melee character, it was like using melee weapons rather than unarmed. But this is supposed to be pretty good, right? Paralyzing Palm. Deep Sleep, no good. Puppies, we still haven't found dog meat. Okay. Alright. Yeah, let's go with Cyborg. I mean, we literally did just become a cyborg. Okay. Done. Okay, let's follow him and see if anything happens. I don't know that anything will happen, but who knows? They should be saying the recall code, right? I forget if Armitage is in, or Armitage is in Fallout 4.
I'm looking for troublemakers. Have you seen any?
Yeah, we're about to find one. The chief of security. This is going to upset the balance of the council, too. Alright. Maybe we can also get, well, no. Does Dr. Lee maintain her position as a science rep? Because what if we just make it to where it's just Bannon who's in charge of everything? Old man Zimmer, you better be going somewhere. This better not be another wild goose chase where I'm following someone around and they end up doing nothing. They go out somewhere as if they were going to do something and then just immediately turn around. Good. Oh, I think he might be going somewhere. Bridge tower. Okay. I'm actually surprised that Zimmer doesn't use an energy weapon. Whoa, he went through here? Flight deck? Oh, here we go.
There you are! I must say, you had me completely fooled. You're very clever, A3-21, but not clever enough. Now, come with me.
What the hell are you talking about, Zimmer? I swear, I've got enough crackpots on this damn boat.
You're coming back with me to the Commonwealth. You're a very important android. You're just a bit confused. Your memories have been altered.
I'm going nowhere. I want you off this boat, immediately. I'm done suffering your nonsense. You want to do this the easy way or the hard way?
Of course we will be doing things the easy way. I have no intention of harming you. It's time to bid your farewells, Harkness.
Zimmer. That's it. You leave me no choice but to use force.
A3-21, initialize factory reset. Authorization code, Beta 53 Alpha.
What?
Oh!
No, I don't think you're him.
You don't think you're him? You don't think this is him?
A3-21, awaiting initialization protocol parameters.
Holy shit, where are they going now? Oh, did they just disappear? Yeah, they vanished. They went to the Commonwealth. They fast traveled. Holy hell. Gosh, their map is a lot bigger than mine. Jeez. Amazing. Yeah, back when we were talking a little bit about how stuff for Fallout 4 leaked ahead of time, right? With the script getting out there. But lest we forget, people were so damn excited for Fallout 4 when it was coming out, right? People had been chomping at the bit, excited for Fallout 4 to hit. It felt like every few months leading up to the official announcement, for perhaps a year or two, there were fakes of people like putting out fake teasers and stuff and putting out fake leaks. There were multiple websites with like countdowns and like fake ARGs that people were trying to suss out and figure out and everything, right? Because mind you, this was before we had kind of gotten into this point where I guess it's mostly thanks in part to a lot of like YouTube, right? Pseudo like video essays sort of talking about and just really digging into stuff like Fallout 3 and BGS. Because a lot of folks from that era, there's become some sort of like, I don't know, whitewashing of how, not in the like bigoted sense, but more so in like the traditional like, oh, we're painting the fence white, right? like more in that sense. But there was a sort of whitewashing of that time when Fallout 3 came out and New Vegas came out and people were excited for 4, right? A lot of people have gone back and I wouldn't say rewritten history, but it feels not too far removed from that, wherein Fallout 3 came out, and make no mistake, back in the day, everybody loved it. People loved it. Critics loved it. Fans loved it. People were obsessed with it. Finally, Fallout had come back. There were very few people who were critical of it, and even those who were critical of it, like on sites like No Mutants Allowed, right, as like Fallout superfans and stuff on forums like that, even they were like, well, at the very least, thank God they bought the IP rather than letting it dwell and sort of like stagnate in obscurity, right? And although it's very different from the original games, I do quite like Fallout 3 quite a bit, right? People loved Fallout 3. And when New Vegas came out, less people were clued into the writing, and of course Fallout had accumulated all these new people that were interested in Fallout 3, right? It was their onboarding. And a lot of people had approached New Vegas as if it would be sort of more of the same of Fallout 3, in the sense that like it would be sort of building up the sandbox feeling, right? But some of the criticisms, right, both critically and with regards to audiences, a lot of people criticized New Vegas for being too much of the same, right? It didn't do enough to sort of change it up. A lot of people were critical of them reusing assets at the time, because a lot of people didn't know about like the sort of development backstory about how it was kind of rushed, how they were really like super duper rushed. New Vegas has actually aged better, right? A lot of people think of New Vegas a lot more positively than they did around the time that it launched, right? Like I said, a lot of people were critical of how samey it kind of felt to them around launch, right? They were just like, oh, this is just like Fallout 3 with worse exploration, was a lot of the critique at the time. It's like, oh, this is just worse exploration, a little bit more buggy, more guns that look like they were modded in rather than made to fit with the rest of the aesthetic, right? There was a lot of critique about that, which is why, sort of infamously, New Vegas did not meet its Metacritic like goal by 1 or 2 points or something like that. It was because of that. It wasn't just a few like rogue sites or whatever, journalist sites or whatever. It was just en masse. Like a lot of people were just a bit more lukewarm to New Vegas at the time. Like I said, people have come to appreciate better and more nuanced writing in role-playing games since then. In these sorts of role-playing games, right? These more like role-playing games that aren't just purely focused on computer, right? Like barring CRPGs, right? That it was pretty much all just contained to there. People came to appreciate sort of what New Vegas was doing, in spite of issues like it being rushed, them having to reuse assets or whatever. And then this whole sort of like big confrontational sort of boogeyman situation came up out of it, where it's like, oh, Obsidian and Bethesda are always at each other's throats. They did them dirty, stuff like that. That all sort of came up in sort of like this mythos, this fiction sort of arose because of people like on YouTube, people on podcasts and stuff, sort of just, I don't know, going out for clicks and stuff like that, stirring up stories and whatnot, when, like we've mentioned before, every time you talk to or hear from the developers, they have very little negative to say about the other studio, about the other production team and like development situation, right? They're fairly amicable almost all the time, and are frequently like, yeah, the engine or whatever. Obsidian will like say, yeah, the engine was super duper nice to work with. That's part and parcel why we were able to do it in what little time we had, right? There's not this big sort of division among the actual developers, you know? It's more of a sort of live and let live situation. It's fully spun out because of fans and influencers, right? It is completely gone out of whack. Shit is bad, right? The Fallout fandom is not in a good way, because of all this shit, because of people sort of coming to it from different points and having different expectations and whatnot, and then sort of getting into this completely like drummed up, confrontational sort of vibe, right? About Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and then Fallout 4, right? Like I said, so many people were excited for Fallout 4 to come out. And sure enough, I think we're seeing, particularly among younger people who sort of grew up playing Fallout 4 in that specific age range where, you're like in your teens or early 20s or whatever. And you're at that point in time where you have few games and a lot of time, and thus you get sucked into Fallout 4. You come to enjoy it a whole lot, right? We're seeing more people start to turn around on Fallout 4 itself. And just as well, we're seeing more people sort of lighten up on Fallout 3 again, right? And more people, I think at least with the show, I feel like we're starting to see more people be like, yeah, every Fallout game is kind of good, right? I kind of enjoyed them all in some way or another, right? There's even people sort of warming up to 76, given all of its vast amounts of updates and whatnot, right? The sort of zeitgeist around it has lightened, right? That said, like I've said before, I'm on record having enjoyed 76 since launch, even when it was fucked up, right? I still enjoyed it because the bones that were there, I enjoyed. But that's neither here nor there. It's just so fascinating to see how the fucking Fallout fandom is seemingly like eternally at war with itself over just like the dumbest shit. Like, I don't know, I can't help but feel as if there's been some great amount of manipulation all in the name of like getting views or listens to a podcast or whatever, right? I don't know. Something about it just feels dirty, right? When you look at how the developers themselves sort of think about it. It feels fucking dirty to me, right? Anyway. All that's neither here nor there. Just wanted to sort of looking at one of these big quests that is the link between 3 to 4. I can't help but reminisce over that time period. Anyway, when next we return, I guess we're going to go check out the Jefferson Memorial over that way, right? We'll probably take a peek. All right, until next time, please take care of each other.